Hey everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Crys'Dawna and this is 10 Minute Tuesday. So if you are new here, first of all, welcome and hit the subscribe button. If you're not new here, welcome back friends and family. It has been a long time since I have done one of these, but I figured, you know what? I really need to talk about what I have been going through, and we're going to talk about how I have gotten through it. And I thought, you know what, let's do 10 Minute Tuesday because it has been requested. So in the past, my 10 Minute Tuesdays are generally 10 minutes of whether we talk about motivation, mindset, or it's a tips and tricks for furniture or business or any of those things. So today I'm going to talk about burnout, okay? And I have talked about burnout before, but this is going to be burnout as in like I am as a human burnt out on life and painting and doing the things. So back in February, my husband, so we lived in Germany before this. My husband served 20 years in the Air Force and he retired. This was the first place that we had gone that was not military since then. I underestimated that move. I thought that it was going to be easy peasy. I have rebuilt my business super easy and any other place that we have gone, and I was wrong. So there were a few things that had happened leading up to that. Longer in my business, I've been doing this for 8 years plus, and I wanted to grow my business. So I partnered with another company and invested quite a bit of money, and it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. So that was kind of like strike one for me going into 2023 was, oh my gosh, like I questioned myself as a businesswoman and the trust that I gave to people. And so that was a huge blow to me anyways, and to my family. 2, we moved. We moved from Germany to Maine, which my husband is originally from Maine, but we didn't have the support system of any kind of military friends. Usually when you are moving from military base to military base, you have a built-in support system. Usually you are stationed with people that you've known before. That was not the case here, so it was all completely new to us. We do have family here, but it was just a huge transition, okay? And so then trying to figure out working in this place and my workshop, and then shortly after we got here, we lost Cannon, who a lot of you guys know. He was my best friend and my dog who's in a lot of the videos. We lost him in an accident. So boom, boom, boom. How do I continue creating? Usually those things you create to help yourself with those things, right? And I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be here in Maine. I don't know why we left Germany. Why did I make these business decisions? Why is my best friend gone? Why did we move here? Like everything was just so, and I was burnt out. I was burnt out from the move. I was burnt out emotionally from the relationships. I was burnt out because I was sad. I was brokenhearted. And so I thought, you know what? I'm not going to do this. I almost walked away from this business multiple times. And I thought to myself, you know what? I'm just going to step back. Don't make any rash decisions, okay? So when this happens to you, because a lot of times we talk about burnout, but we talk about creative burnout. We don't talk about how just life in general burns us out to where we don't even want to do the things that we love. And so that's the situation that I was in, and I'm still battling that. And so for me, I was like, okay, what can you do outside of painting? How can you meet friends? How can you really get yourself up and moving? And so what I did is I've always been a softball player, and I went and I played softball, which really helped. It helped me through the summer, but I let a lot of my videos and things go. So if you guys have noticed, I haven't really been very active. And I thought in my head, okay, if you don't do this, that's income that you're not going to have. What if you lose your followers? Are people going to still follow you? Are they going to be here? And I had to make the decision, which if you go through this, you have to make this decision as well. I had to make the decision that I needed to put myself first. I needed to go on this, a lot of people say like this journey of healing. And I don't mean to make it sound cliche, because that's one of the things that I think we hear a lot is like, I need to be on my healing journey, but I did. I found things outside of art and working to kind of get me back into the community or get me into this community to meet people and to do something that I love, because I found that I could not create. And so if you guys are finding that you literally you're just burnt out. You're burnt out from life. You're burnt out from making decisions. You're burnt out from even deciding what color you're going to paint something. I don't want to do a YouTube video today. And it had nothing to do with everybody else. I knew that I would disappoint people. I would be not creating things and people would be like, what is she doing? Where is she going? And I knew that, and I didn't want to let people down, but I didn't want to let myself down. So my point of coming back on this 10-minute Tuesday and continuing is that it's been almost a year that I've really been kind of on this, like, where do you want to go? What do you want to do with Bella Renovare? Where do you see yourself? And I've always wanted to teach, I've always wanted to inspire, I've always wanted to help, and that's what I'm hoping that I can do. This year was extremely difficult. Moving across the world, losing your best friend, some decisions in business that didn't go the way that we thought they were gonna go, and then just feeling really burnt out, feeling literally like you could not put one step in front of the other. And so I just want you guys to know that it's okay if you feel that way. I think a lot of times with a creative business, we only talk about being in a creative burnout where I can't think about what I want to paint something, but we don't talk about in life being burnt out or going through things or, losing people in our lives or losing a job or having to find a job. And that was a whole thing too. My husband having to find a job and then it fell through, and it's like you got mouths to feed, and there was just a lot of stuff that happened this year. But everything is looking up and we're doing good. I think if you try to find other things that make you happy, it will help bring you back to the other things. And so I finally have that spark, right? That like, ooh, I think I know what color I want to paint that. Or, ooh, I want to create this. So my whole point of this 10-minute Tuesday is hopefully not to ramble with you guys. I'm so sorry, but to kind of let you guys know what has been going on this past year, where I've kind of been, where my headspace has been, why I have been a little bit absent, and what I plan to do. So I'm planning on getting back onto it. I know I need to do weekly, things like that. I've, when your income relies on you being, creating content, you have to choose. And so I've been lucky enough that I've had other avenues of revenue to help my business continue to grow and obviously pay my bills. But so that's what I wanted to tell you guys, that creative burnout it's not just creative burnout, it is burnout from life, period. And feeling like you have it bleeds over, right? So if you've got all these things going on in your life, it bleeds over to you not being able to create. And I would say in over 8 years, I've never felt almost paralyzed to not be able to create. I've always been able to just muster up that energy and create. And so if you're feeling that way, or if you ever feel that way, it's totally normal. Give yourself time, give yourself grace, find other things that make you happy that can reignite that spark. Don't give up, okay? Don't give up. And, I'm just happy to be back. I'm going to continue to do more videos and do all the things. Let me know what you guys think. And sorry for rambling, but I'm back. 10-minute Tuesdays are back. Thanks for stopping in, and I will see you guys next week. Happy creating. Bye.